can tell you that I'm a killer, I'm a this, but is that what the person
But but
actually
but
is? Does
but
the person does that?
but
You
it's
know,
just like in the eyes of the law, you cannot say, because if for example something happens and say I stole this stuff and I don't steal, will you say you will not arrest me because you know Sule doesn't steal? So
well, you
for him
might,
to say I steal means he's just, you will still for what are powerful. Let me see. The thing is, what you say is what will be used against
but
you.
in the court of law,
Mm.
it's proof that it's proof. You have to prove your case. If someone is alleging something against you, that thing has to be proven, not just by mere words.
Mm.
Something the person can tell you he's joking, or I'm just trying to, steer some gangsterism or
But he
something.
was arrested
That's why
14 times. He's a gangster.
even
The
in
reports are
Nigeria is
there.
actually
You understand?
so Showora has been arrested over 20 times. Will you
No,
say he's a
no,
gangster?
that, yeah, no, no,
You know,
that of Naira Marley, the documentaries are there. The documentaries are there. You understand? But that's notwithstanding, I for once don't see, even from the beginning, I felt Naira did not actually. In fact, he doesn't have a hand in Mohbad's death. But for that of bully, I think there are some truth in the allegations of bully. But the death stuff, no, I think that's just wrong. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much for making that making that highlight, making that contrast in difference between the killing and the bullying. Now, immediately Mohbad died, a lot of narratives were being pushed, by some certain mischievous elements on the internet, pointing fingers towards a different direction. It's just like you are here looking for treasure or whatever, and someone mischievously is telling you, this treasure is not here, can you look elsewhere, can you go behind this compound and look, turning your attention off course in what you're actually looking for. Now, from what we've been seeing so far on the social media and the internet, it's showing that this mischievous element did this thwarted people's attention from a certain cause, like the cause of justice for this young man that died. Do you really share that sentiment with people that are saying the people mischievously thwarted people's attention? Do you share that sentiment as
Yeah,
well?
I do because you see, my issues were, well, even the day the news broke that Mohbad is gone. I I had my own suspicions. Like, if I'm not a police officer, but if you ask me, I normally I know one or three persons that should be in for questioning immediately. Everybody that was in that house that day that he died, both those, because I heard an Alpha was there. Did you get everybody that was there on the time he died were supposed to be called in for questioning? You understand? But just like you said, I feel some people know the truth. That's just the truth. In fact, those that were inside the house the day he died knows the truth. But some elements, I don't want to call them demonic elements, are trying to shift our attention from the main thing. And because if you look at it, it was as if two people were framed, or rather, two people were framed up for the whole thing:
Yes,
the nurse, and Naira Marley.
Naira Marley.
The nurse and Naira Marley. And at some point, when they saw that, okay, Naira Marley ended his own career, I don't want to believe it's a music industry thing. You get, it's like when they ended with Naira Marley, okay, and they finished his career, no shows and no other thing again. They now said, okay, who is going to take the fall? And they look at the nurse. Okay, let's just say the nurse gave her a wrong stuff. And with what this is Nigeria, anything can happen. I'm even sure that it can even be an arranged stuff with the nurse. You understand? And now the nurse has taken the fault that she gave him a wrong prescription or something like that. So I feel they shifted our attention. And if it's possible, I'll still call on the Nigeria police force. You understand? To still look into this. In fact, I feel the federal government should carry this matter as one of the issues that should, in fact, one of the should I say, the death investigation
You
that
know,
needs to be unraveled. We need to know what happened to Mohbad. You understand? For me, I feel few persons, that are people who know what actually killed Mohbad. That
thank you very much, Mr. Sule. Nigeria today is different from what it used to be, as a matter of fact. We've seen some death, some people died, and the puzzle behind their death could not be unraveled. Like, I think Dele Giwa, Chief Bola Ige, who is even a judge. Chief Bola Ige was a judge, and he was sitting on a case,
a minister of
and exactly,
justice.
Minister of Justice was
Yes,
Minister of
minister of
Justice,
justice.
Minister
Yes.
of Justice and AGF, and he was murdered in cold blood. Until today that we are talking, the people behind his death could not be unraveled. Delegiwa, the same thing. But the difference between then and now is social media. People talk, people air their opinion, and people mount their pressure. People mount pressure on what they want. Uh, once it's if it's a cause for justice, people mount pressure, talk about it, and justice will prevail. So we've seen that happen. We've seen that happen a couple of times, and we are hopeful and wishing that something like that will also happen. People should keep talking about it, because if somebody prominent as Mohbad will pass on, and we can't even know what killed him, we are not even convinced of what killed him, why did he pass on, then it's a very big problem for a common man. Then a common man a common man, something can happen to him and he wouldn't even get justice. So this is also a call for plea to the federal government or to all relevant authorities. This is not just a case of Mohbad's death. This is a national conversation. This is a national issue that everybody is pouring their hearts and minds into, to know the solution and unravel the puzzle behind his death. We will keep following this issue closely, and we'll keep updating all of you, our viewers. For now, thank you for watching, and please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our social media handles at DrewTVNG. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.